Nabo Alice, hello. How are you doing, good sir?
I'm doing good. How are you?
Good. I'm doing good. I'm just playing games on the internet with some goose and gas, buddy. Can you let everyone know what you do on the internet? I'm really bad at this part of my show. So please just tell everyone what you do.
No worries at all. So, I host events for creators, kind of just to test their knowledge, and meet new creators from around every side of Twitch or Kick or wherever they're from. So game shows, talk shows, tournaments, things like that.
What is there a theme to any of these or anything, or just general knowledge?
Every week the theme changes so that we're able to get a wide variety of people. So, for example, this past week or this current week, we're doing sports video games. So we did Rocket League trivia, and then tomorrow on Saturday we're doing a similar show to like the Weakest Link, but it's just going to cover like all sports video games. So like Madden, FIFA, things like that. Next week we have horror games. That's our horror game week. So we're going to do trivia, a show similar to Jeopardy, and then our show is called like Gamers Feud, but it's like Family Feud. So we switch up the theme every week so that different streamers are able to get involved and nobody's left out.
Hell yeah, hell yeah. Well, thank you so much for joining me on this program. Have you played Dungeons and Dragons before?
I have played it twice. I just tried it like twice recently.
Yeah. How did it go?
It went good sometimes, but...
What do you mean it went good sometimes?
So like fighting wise, it went great, but I tried to flirt with this one lady multiple times and my charisma check failed every time. I got like a 14 one time, which apparently is like really good, but not good enough.
Yeah.
So yeah, it never worked out. But also it didn't help she had a husband, so.
Well, you know, sometimes we just don't know when some people are married. I think that's entirely fair. Goofs and gaffs happen. All right, let's get you. Are you ready to play, my friend?
I'm as ready as I ever will be, yes.
That's what I like to hear. All right, Napo Ellis, your scenario today is called The Mailman. Your name is Salvador Collins, and you are 34 years old. Is that okay?
Yep, a little bit older than me, actually, but yes.
Okay, cool. It's not a big deal. Being in your mid-30s is not a big deal. It's fine. It's great.
No, it's great. It's great. It's very young.
It's great. It's so young, and no one's back hurts at all. All right, let me read you your scenario, good sir. You are hard at work in your at-home office fulfilling online orders of sculptures of Danny DeVito eating spaghetti while riding a polar bear. Each sculpture is handcrafted down to the individual spaghetti strands that DeVito is delightfully slurping down his adorable gullet. There's just one piece you can't seem to make, the polar bear itself. But that's fine. You ordered some off the internet, and they are arriving today via USPS. As you are continuing your work, you see a notification from your Ring camera that someone is there. It's the USPS guy holding a package. You are almost done sculpting DeVito's luscious hair, so you decide to ignore him, because he's just going to leave the package, you thought. After several knocks, the USPS man looks around, puts the package down, and proceeds to stomp on the package several times. He begins to walk away. How do you proceed?
Can I run outside and fight him?
You can do whatever you want. This is your game. You could sit there, you could stand, you could jump out a window, you could do whatever you want. It's your game.
I want to run outside and fight him.
Okay, so you're gonna attempt to run outside. I'm gonna go and see if you can open your front door successfully. All right, you do roll a 15, so you do unlock your door, and you are standing on your porch, and he is at the bottom of the steps. Do you want to say anything? Do you want to just go and punch him? Like, what do you want to do, bud? It's whatever you want.
Have you ever seen the movie 300?
Yes, I am familiar with the Gerard Butler film 300.
I want to run down the stairs and then kick him like they did in 300.
Okay, do you want to say the 300 line?
Yes, I'll say the line as well.
What is the line? Just so I'm familiar. All you gotta do is say it.
I believe it was This Is Sparta.
Okay, so you're gonna run down the stairs, kick the man, and say, "This is Sparta."
Yes.
You roll a 16. So you run down the front stairs, and as he doesn't even notice because you're so quick, and you yell, "This is Sparta" from everyone's favorite Gerard Butler film 300, and you kick him in the back so hard, and he tumbles to the ground. He is in a lot of pain, and he's like, why are you doing this to me? What? Why?
I tell him, I'm going to kick you like you kicked my package.
Okay. And then what?
I'm actually going to go grab the package to whack him with it.
Okay.
And then kick him afterwards.
Okay. Are you just going to kick him with your foot, or are you going to hit him with the package?
I'm going to do like a mix of both. So it's going to be like a combo.
Okay. I like it. I like the combo. Okay. You roll a natural 20. So the mailman's on the ground rolling back and forth as mailmans do in rain, sleet, and cold, or whatever they do. You walk up there and you grab your package full of polar bears. You walk up to him and you say, "This is for my package," and you start kicking the mailman over and over again, and then proceeding to hit him with the package itself multiple times. You are injuring technically a government worker.
Wait, I forgot they work for the government.
They definitely do work at the government.
That's not great.
You are just wailing on him. You could. What do you want to do now?
I'm gonna be nice. I'm gonna stop, and I'm gonna put a polar bear statue next to him, and then I'm gonna go back in my house.
Okay. Okay, so you are going. Okay, so you stop beating the shit out of a mailman, a government issued employee. And you open your package and you pull out one of the polar bears. They are all technically broken. They probably weren't that broken when the mailman stomped on it, but they definitely are broken now that you beat the shit out of the mailman with the package. So you take out a broken polar bear and put it next to him like a calling card of a serial killer, and you walk back inside. Okay. You did roll a 7 though while you walked up the porch steps.
Oh, goodness.
So you do trip, and that package is open. So a lot of the broken polar bear pieces are just all over your porch right now. But you do go inside and you shut the door.
I'm gonna go order some more off of Amazon.
Okay.
But do same day delivery, so it'll probably be the same guy.
Okay. All right, so you're gonna go up to your computer and we're gonna search for polar bears. We're gonna go to your orders and gotta go from there. All right, you roll a 14. You do find the same order, and you can order it again, and it is same day delivery actually. You have to pay $3 extra. Is that okay?
How much was the original price? Was it like
let me roll for that real quick. The original price was $19.99.
Oh, okay, yeah. I'll pay that.
You'll pay for the extra $3? Okay, so I'm gonna roll for you clicking. You roll a natural 20 while clicking on the Amazon order, and it goes through successfully. Congratulations. So
thank you.
The mailman crawls away eventually, and you go back to your job, and you hear a knock at the door again, and it is the same mailman with the new package, and he's all beaten up, bruised. He's got his arm in a sling, and he rung your Ring doorbell.
He hasn't done anything wrong yet, so I'm gonna get him some ice cream out of the fridge.
Okay.
I'm gonna hand him the ice cream and apologize for beating him, and then
a government
take my
employee
package and go back inside.
Okay, gotcha.
Yep.
Just want to make sure we're all clear. A government employee.
Wait. Is this so? In this, is it limited to only real life items?
Yes, this is called No Dungeons, No Dragons. There are no dungeons, and there are no dragons here. You can't be like, I pull out a big sword with 12 guns on it. It doesn't work.
No,
that.
I wasn't gonna say. I'll be honest. My first thought was that Men in Black neuralizer.
Oh,
so he'd forget about it.
No. That doesn't work. That hasn't been. Well, it's probably been invented by the government, but the government won't let us use it yet. So maybe in a future episode. But yes.
I'm gonna hope that
you want to get ice cream then.
I hope the ice cream. Yeah. Okay. I'm gonna hope the ice cream makes him forget about it and the apology.
I am gonna roll for you to go to the freezer and get the ice cream.
Okay.
You roll a 14. So you go and you grab him a Klondike bar. Nothing special about the Klondike bar, but it's just a regular Klondike bar. You open the door, and the man is absolutely frightened, and he's shaking while he's holding the package. And he said, please, just sign for this package, and I will be on my way.
I'm going to, calmly hand him the ice cream and be like, I'm not going to hurt you. And I'm just gonna. Would it be? I feel like it'd be two actions. I guess signed. I'd try to sign for it and then also give him the ice cream.
Okay. Well, you want to sign for it first, or do you want to get the ice cream first? That's the question.
I feel like I'm gonna sign for it first, because if he doesn't want the ice cream, I can just throw it at him and run back inside.
Okay. So you're going to sign for it first. You roll a 9. So
I should have went with ice cream.
you begin to sign, and you break his pen while you're signing. Ink is going all over the signature area and the paper. He looks at you and he goes, "Sir, that's my favorite pen. My dad gave it to me before he died."
Why did I know you were going to say something like that?
And now it's broken. Tears are rolling down his eyes, and he goes, just take the package, please. And this is where you're going to give him ice cream.
Yep, I'm going to give him the ice cream and then take the package.
You rolled a 14. You do give him the Klondike bar, and he says, "Thank you very much. Me and my dad used to love eating Klondike bars after we would talk pens all day." And he hands you your package.
Damn. I'm going to say I'm sorry for your loss, and then I'm going to head back inside to get back to my job.
Okay, you can say I'm sorry for your loss. You rolled a 3. So when you say I'm sorry for your loss, you definitely sound super sarcastic. Ultra sarcastic about it.
Sorry for your loss.
Sorry for your loss. And you try to close the door, and he immediately puts his foot in between the door to not have it closed. And he goes, "Listen here, buddy. My father, Thomas, was a great goddamn man, and you'll show him some goddamn respect." He gets a little bit of adrenaline, and he pushes inside of your home, and he pushes you on the ground. And he goes, "I will not take any more shit from you, okay? I'm a government employee. That's not how this works. The government normally does this stuff."
I'm going to take off my shoe, which just happens to be a sandal, and I'm going to try to hit him with it.
Okay, you're going to try to hit him with a sandal. Okay.
Yes. Needs to be something higher than.
You rolled a 2. So you just throw it, and it doesn't hit anything. And it was actually, I would say, probably very embarrassing for everyone involved, including the mailman, to watch someone throw a sandal so terribly.
Okay, I have another shoe. I'm gonna try to hit him with that one.
Okay, the second sandal.
Second sandal.
You roll a 15. You do hit him. You do hit him with the sandal. You hit him with the sandal, and the man drops to his knees, and he starts crying in your home, and he goes,
I already know what I want to say to him.
This reminds me of when I would get bad grades in school, and my dad used to hit me with the sandal over and over and over again. He starts to sob on the ground uncontrollably. He might be inconsolable. He's in so much pain from your last beat up and now the emotional beat up, physically and emotionally destroying this government employee.
I want to say all I want to say to him is emotional damage, and then kick him literally out of my house. Like not just like be like, hey, get out of my house. I want to kick him out.
Okay, kick him out.
You gotta add in the emotional damage part.
Okay. So you say emotional damage, and you roll a 3. You try to kick him, and you slip because you're not wearing sandals, and you fall on the ground next to him. You actually slipped on a lot of his tears, of his sadness.
I'm gonna fake amnesia.
Okay.
Because I tripped and fell. I'm gonna fake amnesia, and I'm gonna ask, wait, who are you?
Okay. Fake amnesia. Perfect. You roll a 9, so you say, oh, God, I hit my head. I don't know who I am anymore. Who are you? What are you doing? And the mailman looks at you kind of weird, but he takes a step back. He kind of shuffles back. He's on the ground as well. And he goes, oh, you're in my house, actually. You don't know that? That's so weird. That you are in my house. I live here. And he grabs you by the arm and he throws you out of your own house. And he locks the door because of your shitty amnesia take. He locks the door entirely. I need to do another roll real quick. Oof. Okay, so he locks you out of the house. You try to get back in. You call the authorities because obviously this man is in your house and you want in your house. You rolled a 4. So when the police come, they talk to the mailman, who is also a government official, and they side with him. And they decide that this is actually no longer your house. And it's, in fact, the mailman's house. And if you have any problems with that, we're going to go to court over it because he is the mailman, a government official that you beat up. Do you have anything to say before the final?
This is extreme.
Okay.
But I'm going out on top, okay?
Okay. We'll see.
I'm going to reach. Oh, God, it's a bad idea. I already know I'm going to get like a 3 and I'm just going to hate it.
Okay.
I'm going to try to take the officer's weapon and just start blasting and get my house back.
Okay.
Not like any violent shots, just like warning shots to like back up.
Yeah, some warning shots. All right, so this is a roll to get the house back. We like to call these intrusive thoughts, which is grabbing for the officer's gun. You roll a 15. So you do grab the officer's gun because the officer wasn't paying attention because he's a police officer. And they don't normally pay attention to things. And you start blasting the warning shots over and over again. The cops move back behind their vehicle, and the mailman runs out of the house entirely. You have your house back. Let me do one more roll here. You roll an 18, which is good. So they decide that this is actually a private matter, and they are not going to try to attempt to fight you on this. And they say, if you say sorry to the mailman, we won't have a shootout. We'll just leave you alone. That's all we want.
No charges pressed?
No charges pressed. We just want an apology to the mailman. The mailman is standing right by you, frozen, with a tear rolling down his eye.
I'm gonna apologize calmly to the mailman. Just say, hey, I'm sorry that I beat you with the package and kicked you. I'm sorry I tried to break in to my house after you kicked me out after I said I had amnesia. And I'm sorry for letting the intrusive thoughts win. And then I close the door and go back inside my house.
Okay, let me see if this apology works. You rolled a 6. So they all start laughing and they just say, "Just kidding. We were joking your ass. You're going to jail. You literally assaulted a government official. What are you doing with your life? Why do you think you're better than the USPS? You're going to jail." Napo Ellis.
Wait.
Okay.
Before they grab me.
Okay. Before they grab you.
I'm gonna try to pistol whip all 3 at the same time. It's gonna like Indiana Jones with the whip. Just pistol whip everybody.
You're gonna try to
and they never remember this.
Okay. Okay.
15.
You roll a 16. So you do pistol whip them, but now you have also not only assaulted a mailman, but you've also assaulted 3 police officers. You did successfully pistol whip them, but here's the thing about pistol whipping is that it's kind of just like a one action kind of thing.
Oh goodness gracious.
But unfortunately, they come to, and obviously they arrest you. That is a for sure arrest. But Napo Ellis, you have survived your No Dungeons, No Dragons. You just got arrested. That's all you did. You didn't even die today. How are we feeling about it?
I'm surprised they didn't like start blasting at me after I did the warning shots. But you know, I'm gonna.
Nah, they're dirty cops. You're fine.
I thought I was gonna get away with it, and he was gonna just like give me my house back. I could apologize. Like, why did the apology get a 6?
I don't know. The dice decide, dude. I don't know how this game works. I barely know how to play it, and I host it. That's kind of how this works.
It's like Yu-Gi-Oh. Whenever anybody went versus Yugi, their cards are just horrible. He somehow gets like the best card in the game.
Well, you know, that's life for you, buddy. That's life for you. Do you have anything to say to this lovely crowd before I let you go?
I'm glad I'm alive, and this was really fun. The only thing I know about Dungeons and Dragons, like that I remember really, is just what the numbers mean. I know like 15 is like bare minimum good.
Yeah.
And then anything below that is like you kind of can do part of it, but like if you get like a 2, you're just kind of screwed.
Yeah, exactly. It happens.
And all I saw in chat was like, you're gonna get a 3, and I'm like, please don't let that happen. And then it did happen.
And it did happen. That's the way of the die. The die decide. All right, Napo Ellis, I'll talk to you later, buddy. Thank you so much for being on the program.